Then, well, after Waiting for the Moon, you will split for a while. What did you think of Stuart's solo albums?
Well, I was involved in both of his solo albums. So, I mean, when we got to the end of touring Waiting for the Moon, I think we all felt something was wrong, and we just needed to. It wasn't a question of the band is splitting up. It was more that we just need to stop and find out what we all want to do. And Stuart had already started working on ideas, which at the time I suppose could have been the next Tindersticks thing, but it turned out that he needed the space to just find himself again, and he had a few ideas which became the first album.
Lucky Dog.
Yeah, which is I suppose my personal favourite of the two solo albums.
Why?
I think because it's more about him finding his sense of adventure, or I suppose adventure is the best word to use, or melody or something. With his ideas, they're just kind of, it's just his mind sort of emptying a little bit, which I felt involved with, but I felt like I was helping him. I didn't feel like I was a part of it. I felt like I was just helping him.
Wasn't it hard for you? Because, well, you were a band, and then you were helping him. What did it do to you?
It didn't really, I didn't mind. I mean, I have to create music. I have to be, I can't stop doing that. So, and I suppose I still felt we were still talking about Tindersticks. We were still having conversations about what we wanted as individuals, what we wanted the band to be. So we were still, I suppose, still thinking about where to go, and making the second album, the second solo album. It was more of Leaving Songs, was more of Stuart kind of coming in and saying, these are my songs, and he plays them on acoustic guitar and just join in and play them. And it was done, by the time we actually did the touring, we'd met Thomas Bellom and Dan, who both play on the new Tindersticks record. And by the end of playing Leaving Songs and Lucky Dog live, it felt like there was a new, exciting group of musicians, of bands, to go forward with something. And around the same time, we were asked to play a concert as Tindersticks in London. We played for the Don't Look Back season. We played the second Tindersticks album, the original 6 people, and it was the first time the 6 of us had been in a room together for probably a year and a half. And it was a really beautiful evening, a really nice weekend to meet everybody, but also sad because even without anyone saying, I don't want to do this or I do want to do this, we could just tell that there wasn't anywhere else to go. It was really wonderful to play music from a really vibrant time, but it was kind of over between us, and I think we all knew that. But I think...
But who said it?
Well, we had, I suppose the big thing is Dickon obviously needs to express himself as well, and he has so much that so much inside him that he wants to do, and film music, I suppose, is good for him because he gets a clean palette to work with, and it takes a lot for him to, there's a lot of space for him to fill in that way, and it's something he's very good at with his arrangements for Tindersticks. He's very good, but at the same time, they were such a big part of Tindersticks that they take up such a huge space sometimes. And since Dickon basically saying that he doesn't want to be involved, it's left this big hole, this big space, which is exciting to fill in some ways, and especially for Neil in the band, playing guitar. I think it's made him have to sort of step forward a bit more, which he hasn't done probably since the first Tindersticks album. So I think it's been really good in that way. I mean, it's very sad to lose people and to lose friends, but at the same time, we can't just keep making music just because we're friends, you know.